Okay, you're coming to the end of your Back to the Roots tour at the moment.
Yeah, not the end, it's just the first part ending.
Right, the end of the first leg of it.
Yeah.
And it's the last time that you're playing the Accept songs, isn't
Really?
it?
Yes, yeah, I do it.
Yeah. So what made you decide that now was the right time to do that?
The idea is not so new. We were thinking already nearly 1 year ago about this. And, I was a little bit, or not, I'm still, I'm tired of, all this comparing Accept and UDO, who is better doing this, and then, bad journalists sometimes try to make bad things out of it. And then, a lot of people now with UDO fans, they're asking why you're playing still Accept songs. Some people say why you're not playing more Accept songs. And, in a way, I think it's time to close a book, and say, okay, that's it. Accept is now still in the business, still touring. And that's the name Accept. If you want to hear Accept songs, go to Accept, And also now I think we have enough albums with UDO. And so then I said, okay, it was not planned to do a tour like this, but we are doing that at the moment. So then we said, okay, UDO was touring constantly, and then we said we want to make a break with UDO. Maybe that's the time we do some special shows. Then I say, okay, I'll do for the last time Accept songs. But then, I don't know. Now we're on a tour until the end of the year. And that means for me, of course, it's good to see that people are very interested in this. And and for me, I think sometimes you have to say, okay, that's it, in a way, now UDO is longer together than, or let's say it this way, I did UDO now longer than Accept.
Yeah.
We are working in the beginning of next year on the 16th album of UDO. So let's say there is a little door, I always say, open. If Accept split up, and I'm still in the business, then I think they will play Accept songs again.
Wow.
But as long as Accept now is on the road and doing albums, no.
Yeah. It must be quite nice for you in that on the previous tours you've done things like Fast as a Shark, you've done the same few sort of really popular ones. On this tour you're able to do some of the other Accept songs that you haven't played so much.
Yeah, it was also not so easy to put a set list together. But in a way you cannot satisfy everybody. But I think the set list, I think they're the most well-known songs of Accept. Some songs Accept never played. Some songs Accept didn't play for a long time. And so far, the reaction about this set list is really good. So I think I did the right thing.
Right. Yeah, I can imagine you had so many songs to choose on. It must have been.
Yeah,
tough.
in a way, I said, okay, I can do another tour with completely different set lists with Accept.
Yeah, we'll do a 4-hour set.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit. We play already over 2 hours. It's already a long set, and yeah, I think so. So far, the people enjoyed it, and of course, what I said before. Some people go up, why you're not playing this song and this song and this song? I said, yeah, it's the same also with UDO, why you're not playing songs from this and this and this? You cannot satisfy everybody.
Yeah, and with the UDO stuff, it must be, again, quite difficult to choose a set list because with 15 albums already, there's a lot of songs there. Yeah.
What you mean with UDO?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And that's a lot of songs to be able to pick from, and
yeah.
You've got plenty of scope to vary it as you suit.
Yeah, but this is also, it's not the same with UDO. It is also not so easy to make a set list, But sometimes also with UDO, with the set list, I go sometimes a little bit more back. I think on the next tour I will be pushing more the newer ones, what I did with Thunderball, Master Cuter, stuff like that,
right.
And Holy, but not the first 4. On the last tour we did a lot of stuff from the first 4 albums with Udo.
Yeah.
So I mean, of course, it will just keep the whole thing interesting, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. And for the fans as well, it means that if they saw you on the last tour, they see you on the next tour. It's not the same set list every time.
Yeah.
Some bands, it's the same set with a couple of songs difference. You know?
Yeah, of course. It's some songs you have to play, but it's the same, you know. Like with Accept songs. I mean, I cannot leave away Board to the Wall or Metal Heart or Princess or stuff like that. But that's the same in a way also with UDO, you know. But yeah, but it's good in a way. You have to that I have enough songs like this to can change the set list all the time, you know.
Yeah, and you're certainly a very hard worker in that every 2 years there's a new studio album. You're touring. Yeah, there's live albums as well. Yeah, you don't stop, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I think next year, let's say, we start working on the album, I think the end of January, slowly. So and then we have to be finished latest with everything in end of May. So and then touring starts next year, September, October. So that means the next year is a little bit of relaxing, you know. But I mean, it was also not planned, what I said in the beginning, to do a long tour like this, you know, with the Accept stuff. But, yeah, if I want, I continue the next whole year if I want. But then, no. So.
Yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah. So, but it's you know, a lot of people now coming up. We want to do this and not this, and they come to America and you go this and this, and hello, no, you know, I have to stop somewhere someday, and that will be the middle of nearly end of December. It's a lot of things coming up.
Yeah, because I know you've already got, I think, some Japanese dates planned. You've also got festivals, Sweden Rock, Grass Pop, and
then they're working on South America. I know that, and then we go for a long Russian tour, maybe some Ukraine cities, and then again Europe, you know, and yeah, America is also. But I'm not sure America is a different story, you know, money-wise. I'll be honest. I mean, this is like, but we will see.
Yeah, and you've toured Russia a lot, haven't you?
Yes.
And a lot of artists haven't really explored that side of the world, whereas you consistently been going there for years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but I have a Russian guitar player. He told me, you know, UDO is, I can say, quite huge in Russia. And he said, the music what you're doing is, I don't know, the Russian people say we have a Russian soul, but I don't know where the soul is, the Russian soul, but I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, we can tour in Russia nearly everywhere. You know, I mean, I did many times Vladivostok and some cities never a band played before, you know. Yeah, it's very interesting, but it's good to have.
Yeah. And what's it like, because obviously your son plays drums in the band, so what's it like touring with your son?
Let's say in the first place, he is now the drummer in the band.
Okay,
so let's, you know, and a lot of people are saying, how can that work, you know, the son in the band, and I said, yeah, but you know, if you have some private things to talk, then I do it also in private. But now he is just a member of the band, you know. So, yeah, but I mean, to decide to get him as a drummer was like when Francesco Rovino left the band. I did some auditions with other drummers, but then I was watching one show in Berlin when he was replacing Nigel. Yeah. No, was not was not in Berlin. No, that was a different way. He was replacing Nigel from Saxon in England for a couple of shows, and then I was visiting Saxon. I was for promo there in Berlin, and then I said, Biff, you know, I'm looking for a drummer, blah 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 blah, and then he said to me, hey, why you're not going that far away? Take your son, you know, he's quite good. I said, yeah, I know, but I'm not really sure. And then I was talking to my son, and I said, okay, you want to be the drummer in UDO? But he didn't say directly yes. It took the 1 month. And then I think he was thinking also a lot, And then, then he called me and said, yeah, I do it. So, and he is brilliant.
Yeah. And certainly I've seen him with Saxon and with UDO, and he's a great drummer.
Yeah.
And when you're on tour, how do you like to relax and just sort of, because obviously it's hard work, but you need time to relax.
Yeah, if I can, let's say, I like to walk a little bit. I did it also today for 1 hour, and sitting sometimes, if the weather good outside, just relaxing. But this tour is a little bit, let's say, not so easy going. You have to do a lot of interviews, of course. Then I have a lot of VIP things to do, so I have nothing in between, really. Now the guys going out for dinner, I have no time. And but in a way, I mean, what I'm doing also, if I have day off, I go to a hotel, go out of the bus, and I like to be there and sometimes also be alone, It's like, that's good for me for relaxing.
Yeah, I can imagine, because when you're touring on the bus, then you're all there. There's no privacy or quiet time.
Yeah, we are already on tour since the beginning of February. Yeah. It's a long time,
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you finish this leg of the tour in Berlin, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, on the 24th, and it's the last show on the first part, and then we have a little break. Then we go to Israel, to Japan. Summer festival. There's also nearly every weekend until the end of August, and then it looks like that we have the whole September and maybe the beginning of October time to relax, and then we start again until the end of the year.
And you're filming one of the shows on the tour, aren't you? Yeah.
We did a recording in Germany, in Memmingen, and the DVD will be out maybe already in the middle of October. I don't know yet whether the record company is talking about this, but I think it will be October, so it's also good promotion for the next part of the tour.
Certainly is, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a release I'm looking forward to. Cause your live albums are always good, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with this live DVD and live CD, it's like, in the beginning I was not saying, okay, but then everybody said, hey, come on, this is history, you never do this again, I mean, so many accept songs, only accept songs. And I said, okay, then I was talking to the record company, and they are like, oh, of course you want to do this, and I said, okay, here we go. Yeah,
because previous ones you've done, I think is in Russia, you've done one with was it the Army and Navy bands or something?
Oh, we did this in Germany. That was the German Navy orchestra, but only brass, no violins and stuff like that. Yeah. So and then everybody was also in the beginning, oh, everything is already done with classic music and this, and then when it came out, everybody was a little bit surprised. It's different. It's not like what the Scorpions did or Metallica or whatever. Yeah. It's different. And so, and then we did also with a bigger orchestra from the military in Wacken, the show. Yeah. That was also very good, and they're talking about they want to do more shows. So, I don't know, maybe next year in the summertime, I don't know, we will see. But this is easy going, It's not like a tour. Maybe they want to do 3 or 4 or 5 shows, but not maybe once a week or whatever.
I always feel sorry for the sound engineer when they have an orchestra, because they've not only got to set up all the channels for the guitars and the vocals, there's all those other instruments to do.
Yeah, it's not so easy, So, but it was a lot of fun. It was also quite interesting to do this. It was a completely different work, and I think everybody was really satisfied with the whole thing.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, you're welcome.